Hey guys, Hayden here with another discussion video regarding Smash Brothers characters and that kind of stuff. So before we start, if you guys enjoy these discussion videos, don't forget to leave a like, and I guess we'll get started. So discussion is about Smash Brothers characters that have, in my opinion, the wrong moves, or like they're missing a move that is iconic to them in their original games that I think they should have in these games, in Smash Brothers. To correct myself there. So I've got four characters in mind. I was trying to think of five for a top five list, but I couldn't think of a fifth one. So if any of you guys can think of any, leave them in the comments after I'm done talking to see if there's any that I missed. So the first one is Pac-Man. Now, if you guys have played the Pac-Man World series, it's a pretty quiet franchise. The Pac-Man World games, I don't think a lot of people know about them. But I played the original one on the PlayStation One, and my God, it's a good game. Like if you find a way to play it, play it. But Pac-Man World One, one of his main moves in his moveset was a butt bounce. Like he could like jump in the air and then like butt bounce like onto the ground and then like keep going. So I don't know why that's not his down air. Like I understand his special moves like being the way they are, like trying to represent like okay, so the side B, like that's an obvious. You got to have that one, the Pac dots or whatever. But representing Pac-Land with his down B, throwing the fire hydrant down, I can understand that. I was gonna say that maybe his butt bounce should be his down B, but I understand the fire hydrant, and it works just as well for his down air. So I think Pac-Man's down air should be his butt bounce and not his he does that like multi kick thing or whatever when he's in the air. That I don't know if that comes from anything. I don't think it comes from anything. I think it's just kind of a move they made up. But they easily could have represented Pac-Man World with his butt bounce there. So kind of mad they didn't do that. Now the next one is the obvious one. Ganondorf needs to have swords, or at least a sword. And I know, I think like one of his custom moves is like, it replaces his standard B for like a stabbing instead of like a punch. But I think it's weaker. Like I think it's actually weaker than the punch. Like one of Ganondorf's moves needs to be it has to be a sword attack. Like I know it's the most obvious one, and everyone's been pushing for it forever. And Sakurai has to know that the fans want Ganondorf to use a sword, just like he does in the Zelda games. Like he uses one in Twilight Princess. He uses I think two in Wind Waker, and he uses two in Hyrule Warriors. So why isn't he using a sword in friggin' Smash Brothers? Like in Twilight Princess, it came down to a sword to sword combat between Link and Ganondorf. Like why doesn't he? It absolutely baffles me that Ganondorf does not use a sword in Smash Brothers. Like, why the hell not? Like, okay, I kind of understand from Melee them making up a moveset because I don't think Ganondorf, like in his human form, I know he did in the Beast form, but in human form, I don't think he used a sword in Ocarina of Time. I think he just kind of played ping pong with him until he fucking died. So Ganondorf is the second one that I had to talk about. He should most definitely, of course, use swords, or at least one sword. Now, the next one that I have to talk about is Ness. Now, I'm sure this is also a pretty common one. Ness's PK Fire and PK Thunder, those aren't attacks that he can use in Earthbound. He's not able to use either of those moves. Those are moves that Paula can use, and no, Pooh can't use them. Yeah, so PK Fire and PK Thunder are moves that Ness cannot use in Earthbound. I think that these should be replaced by. Well, no, sorry. Let me reword that. I am actually completely fine with Ness's moveset. I, I like how his moveset works. Ness is one of my favorite characters. I like how his moveset works, but it doesn't exactly make sense to him, to who Ness is. If they were to replace Ness's movesets to ones that were more accurate, say if maybe Paula made it into the game as a playable fighter or something in the next Smash Brothers game, maybe Ness could get like his PK Games attack, or I think that's what it's called, the one where he shoots like the green and yellow fucking weirdy things all over the screen. I don't even know what to call it. Earthbound's such a weird game. He should have that as his side B, and then his up B should be like his teleport attack, where he just teleports. That's pretty much it. It'd be a lot easier to use than PK Thunder, and maybe there could be like an explosion at each end of the teleport to have hitboxes there. So it would make more sense for him to have PK Games and PK Teleport, or I don't even know if it's called PK Teleport. I think it's just Teleport. But I think he should have those two attacks instead of PK Fire and PK Thunder because they just don't make sense to who Ness is. And finally, the last one, is Luigi. Where the hell did his side B come from? Like, I know that some characters, like, you do have to make up movesets for them, like for Fox and Captain Falcon, because they don't actually appear in the original Smash Bros. Games, and even for Captain Falcon in total, they never appeared outside of their vehicles, so there was nothing that they could, like, they had to kind of make up movesets based on what the characters were. So Luigi is not one of those characters. He has tons of source material to pull from for attacks. Why in God's name is his hide B? I mean, I kind of understand it for the older games, but now that Luigi's Mansion has been out for well over 10 years, actually, I think like 13 or 14 years now, why can't he use his poltergeist machine in his regular combat? I know it's his final smash, but why can't he use the poltergeist like as like a suction kind of thing? Like, okay, so like King Dedede's attack, like where he sucks you in. Why can't Luigi's side B be like an attack where he like sucks them in and then like shoots them out or something like that? I think that would make a lot more sense to Luigi. And then his side B is pretty useless anyway. Like, I know it can be really strong, but it's extremely punishable. I don't really find myself using it all that much. I would like to see a suction attack with the poltergeist because it would, for one, make way more sense for Luigi, and two, it would probably be way more effective. King Dedede's sucking attack is actually, I've seen it used pretty well online, so I think it would be a better move for Luigi. But that's pretty much what I had to say about these characters. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Characters that you think should have a different move than what they have. I would love to be able to see what you guys have to say and see what I maybe missed, because I was thinking about this pretty hard the other day, trying to put these notes together for a discussion. And again, I could only come up with 4 characters, so there's probably more that I couldn't think of. So let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more of these discussion videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys. Bye.